it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm actually recording from outside in Orlando, Florida. I'm actually here with my family. We're on our first family trip of the season, and you know, this was actually a good time for me to actually snoop through some of my sister's makeup bags and kind of pull some things that I haven't tried that they actually had access to. And we did a little bit of makeup shopping yesterday, so I wanted to kind of show you some of the things that I got. So let's just jump right into this, shall I call it maybe what's in my sister's makeup bag? Yeah, that might be what I'm going to entitle it. First, I have to show you guys my baby sister, which is really the most diva of the three of us girls, had access to the Lime Crime lipsticks. And oh my god, I wanted to get these, but there's been a lot of controversy with Lime Crime, and not to mention you have to order them. My patience is not strong enough. So when she had these, I was actually really excited to get a chance to try them, and I'm actually going to swatch them for you. This shade is called Salem. It's a beautiful taupey shade, and I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand. It's more of a taupey brown, if you guys can see that. Very, very intense. I did get a chance to take photos of these, so I'm going to insert them. The next shade that she has is Cashmere. It's a beautiful nude taupe, if you can see that. Very, very neutral. One of my favorite shades that she has is Pansy. This is a very pretty plum shade. That's the Pansy. Very, very velvety to the touch. I think they have a pretty good long wear. I'm not going to say they give you 12 hours, but more so like 6 before they start to peel a little bit. The next shade is called Rave. It's a beautiful, almost bubblegum lavender shade. You can see that, called Rave. And the last shade is called Red Velvet. That's the Red Velvet. So these are the Lime Crime lipsticks. Really, really excited to have gotten my hands on these now, obviously, that she hasn't. Got a chance to wear them. Again, I don't think that they give you 12 hours to wear, but still very, very long wearing. And would I say that they're actually worth you ordering? If you got the patience to order them and you don't really care about credit card fraud, possibly. Next, I have to show you guys, my sister actually had these Neutrogena Naturals Purifying Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. And you know when you're actually going on vacation and you're staying in maybe like a resort or a hotel and you're getting ready to take your makeup off, sometimes when you're taking your makeup off, it doesn't all the way come off as well because the water kind of changes and you know, you're really not in your normal environment. And I really hate when we travel to ruin other people's towels. I tend to travel with them, but of course this time I forgot them. So I actually wanted to try these. So let's just see if I can get these swatches off my hands with these Neutrogena Naturals. I thought they were really, really good the other night when I used them. They did remove off my mascara, my waterproof mascara. They gave me a good cleansing to my face. I did obviously go back in to use my regular foaming cleanser, but I thought that these were really, really good. And OMG, look at that. That gives you a good idea if you want to try these. I think I actually will be buying these myself. Neutrogena usually is more of a natural type line, so to speak. And it says no harsh chemicals, sulfates, paraffins, petroleum dyes, or phosphates. So I think that's actually really good. They smell really, really clean. So I actually think I'll actually be purchasing these myself. As always, when we travel, I always try to look for the outlets, and I got a chance to go into the Cosmetic Store, which you guys have heard me mention this before. I picked up the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Gold Deposit. If you guys can see this highlight that's going on right here, OMG, where have I been? I've actually tried this a couple times, but I think the times that I looked at this shade, I really like more of an icier type highlight because I'm usually much fairer in the fall. I have gotten quite a bit of sun actually on this trip as well as just from jogging outside. So I think that's kind of why I'm gravitating more so toward this kind of gold deposit color. I'm actually going to swatch this for you guys. And you kind of see that reflection. And let's just put it on my damp hand. You can actually see what that's doing. A beautiful, beautiful goldy, bronzy highlight. And of course, I always say if you're going to wear more of a luminous type foundation look and you actually still want to look like maybe it's kind of wet, kind of spray your face with like some Max Fix spray or the Urban Decay spray, and one of my favorites is the L'Oreal Infallible spray. Just kind of moisten your skin, so therefore it sets your foundation, and then kind of go back in and spot check where you want the highlight to be. And I usually put it kind of like down the bridge of my nose, on the side of my cheeks, right above my cupid bow. And because I'm not oily, I do kind of go around the forehead and even the chin area. Those are areas that if you are oily, you probably don't want to hit. But as far as what this does, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Next, you guys know that I am a fan of the MAC brow products, and I found the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set in the shade Toasted Blonde. I actually have that on right now. I actually did re-arch my eyebrows while we've been down here. I kind of adjusted the tail. It kind of went for a little bit more of a thicker brow on the hook, and I love this brush. The only downfall to the regular or the girl boy brow set, the only downfall is the brush. So this one has actually answered my prayers. I'm going to see if I can pull this in a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see that. But the brush is a little bit more pointed. I don't think it distributes as much color. It is a waterproof brow gel, so I think this is phenomenal, especially down here in this Florida heat. And of course, on any family trip, we always take a quick trip to Walmart or a grocery store. And on this trip, I was actually pleasantly surprised that they had some products that I had not tried in my own store in North Carolina. Have you guys ever heard of the Fab 2 line? Fab 2, which is Live and Breathe. Live and Breathe Beauty. And I actually picked up the MakeUp blush brush and I picked up the MakeUp blush brush and the Just Blending brush. And OMG, you guys, these two are such good brushes. I want to say that the blending brush was right over $5, and I want to say the blush brush was right about $8. This blush brush reminds me of the Makeup Forever blush brush, and where I kind of like to pop it along the side of my cheek, and if you want to kind of hit down that, you know, bridge of the nose to kind of create that beautiful highlight. I just love it because it has so much density in the product. It's really one of those great weighted brushes as well. $8. My Sigma brush cost me way more than that. Obviously my Makeup Forever brush did too. So I would definitely tell you guys, if you actually can get access to the Fab 2 line, this blush brush is absolutely amazing. And I definitely have to say more about the Just Blending brush. It really does fit right there in the crease of that eye to where you can just blend out, especially when you want to do really more of a fierce eye look, and sometimes you feel like it's kind of streaking when you just do product placement. Blending it out is going to be key, and this brush here I would definitely say rivals the MAC brush. And I don't remember the name of it, but not necessarily the 217, but I have to get you guys the name of the one that I'm talking about. It's one of the newer MAC brushes that's really shaped just like this. OMG, I'm so pleasantly surprised with these two buys right here. So definitely going to recommend getting that Fab 2 line, Live and Breathe Beauty, because girl, you know we do live and breathe it. And another product that I picked up in the Walmart store here was the Maybelline Colossal Chaotic Volume Express Lash. I'm going to actually open this up, and here is the brush. You guys can actually see that it's a very full fiber brush. But what I really love about this mascara, I can really elongate my lower lash line, and I can really work that mascara directly into those lashes that have false lashes on top. I can get a lot of length with this mascara. I was actually very surprised with just the first application of this mascara, which I can't always say about using a drugstore mascara. You guys know that I'm a fan of the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I think this is actually going to be possibly, shall I say, even better. So good. It also comes in the shade Blackest Black, and it really gives you a lot of intensity. I actually wore it on yesterday. I didn't get any smearing or smudging. I think the only downfall is if you read the instructions, how it says to kind of wiggle your lashes. Sometimes people's lashes will clump, especially if they're short. A volumizing mascara, I think, is really defined for people that have longer lashes but they're really thin. So kind of pay attention to what the mascara says it's supposed to do. If you don't mind a kind of thicker lash, this is going to be a great mascara for you. The brush will also tell you how the application is supposed to go. I don't mind using a volumizing mascara because I'm very familiar with how to kind of lengthen them as well. I like a thicker lash, obviously, and then I put false lashes on it 9 times out of 10 anyway. But if your lash is actually short and stubby, you're probably going to want something to give you more length, not necessarily volume, because there's nowhere for that mascara to go. It's just going to clump those lashes up. So if you have those smaller, shorter lashes, I probably wouldn't recommend that. But if you have more of a long lash and they're just kind of really thin, this would definitely be the mascara for you. Absolutely love this mascara. And lastly, as when we travel, I have to talk about this Towelettes Single Step Acne Control, and it's alcohol free. This is the maximum, and it has salicylic acid in it of 2%. I absolutely love this stuff. Whenever I travel, my skin goes absolutely bananas. It has to be something in the water. Maybe I just eat a little worse than I would if I was at home. But me and all of my sisters, we were both like, oh my God, did somebody bring the Towelettes? Well, I was on Towelettes duty this time. This was another great product that I would definitely recommend if you're traveling. And you always tend that if you're on an airplane or if you're changing climates often, always take something for that unwelcome friend that's going to show up to ruin your party, girl. Get it under control, girl, before it decides to spread and bring friends and populate. And finally comes the part of the video that I'm most impressed about here. You guys have heard so much about the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip stains, and OMG, I finally got a chance to touch and feel them in the Macy's store down here in Orlando. They had the full range of colors. Obviously, they had them to test, but not necessarily in stock. But the two that I did get a chance to purchase was the Catalina and the Sad Girl. I'm wearing the Catalina right now. Oh my God. The staff was so helpful. This is what they call the liquid lipstick. And you know, I'm going to just go ahead and swatch this Catalina right here. What I will say that I love so much about it right now, sometimes when you do a lip stain, after you put the first application on, if you want to go in and create another lip intensity or a little bit more intensity to the lip, it won't really allow the lipsticks to really bond together. It just kind of skips across, and it kind of shows cracks in it, and it kind of puts holes into the first application if you've tried to, or actually if that first layer has already dried. This lipstick allowed me to do a second and a third coat, and look at this intensity. I am absolutely loving this. I really thought that I wanted a nude, but really with the intensity of these lipsticks, they are so phenomenal. The second one that I didn't go in with the intention to purchase, this one is called Sad Girl. It is actually the only liquid lipstick in this line that has a little bit of shimmer to it, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Is that not the richest hue of color? And when it sets, OMG, look out. It took me makeup remover and a moisturizer really to pull the intensity off. So I'm actually going to test this lipstick all day long, and I'm just showing you guys it's not transporting. So I really like to use, you know, stains like this, especially when I'm using a lot of color. Especially when I'm doing like a bride or a client for a long wear look, I don't like to put a lipstick on them that has this much intensity and then, you know, pray that it doesn't bleed. I like to use a product that's really going to go on and stay put, and I think this is actually going to fit the bill. So there you have some of the products that I got a chance to test while on my Orlando trip. Thumbs up this video for more videos from me. Make sure that you comment down below. Are there any other products that you guys think that I'm missing out on that I need to be testing? Girl, have you been keeping secrets from me? And that's all I have for now, guys. Remember to follow me on Instagram at love_Kiani to receive daily beauty tips from me, as well as if you have not subscribed to my channel, click the link in the down bar. It's free. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. Bye from Orlando.